Alright, what's going on, man? Today we're gonna do a little preseason power ranking. We got all 32 teams lined up. I'm not gonna take a lot of time on every team just because, I'm not built for that, but we do have all 32 teams ranked. I'm gonna go from 32 to 1. I do want to preface this with, yes, it is a little biased, alright? Alright, coming in at 32, yes, the worst team in football is the Jets. Don't want to spend much time on them. Terrible quarterback situation. Just traded away other pieces except for Garrett Wilson, Brees Hall. So yeah. 31 is Cleveland. Again, just not a great roster. I am a Shador believer, but got rid of Myles Garrett. They have a nice young roster, I'll say that, but they're not going to be too good. 30 is Arizona. Those are obvious. I mean, honestly, interchangeable. Matter of fact, I might change it as we're speaking right now. But Cardinals again, ass. Quarterback is either Brissett or Carson Beck. No fucking thank you. 29, we got Miami. Look, Malik Willis is cool, but nah. I mean, yeah, I don't think he's necessarily the guy. They also got rid of Waddle. I don't think their defense was very good last year, and I don't think they did anything to change that. But I like HM, so that's good for them. At 28, we got Tennessee. They're building, man. They're cooking so low there, man. Don't be surprised if when I start doing my mid-season rankings, whatever, Tennessee ends up higher because I like Cam Ward. I love Carnell Tate. They got some nice pieces on defense. They bring in old dude from San Fran. I can't think of his name for some reason. Sala. They bring in Brian Daboll. Yeah, they're cooking over there, man. At 27, we got the Las Vegas Raiders. Yeah, I mean, they got Mendoza. They had a great free agency. But obviously they're just not ready. They're another team that could climb here, but yeah, I got them at 27 for now. 26, we got the Saints. I do like Tyler Shuck. I feel like there's a receiver, Olave, of course. Like, they're building, but they're in the very early stages of building. Hopefully Tyler Shuck can be their guy. We'll see. At 25, I'm not too sure if I'm agreeing with my past self here, but we got the New York Giants, who I have a lot of faith in, man. I like their defense a lot. I believe in Dart. Scadaboo's cool, and he's a good running back. Neighbors, I feel like they added a receiver that I'm not thinking of, but I like their team, man. 24, we got Indianapolis. Colts fans, don't listen to this, but one of just the biggest mad burgers in football to me. Not really blown away by anything except for Jonathan Taylor. They lost Michael Pittman. Paid a shit ton to Alec Pierce for whatever reason, but yeah, I'm not big on the Colts. I got them at 24. 23, I got the Washington Commanders. Again, another quarterback in Jaden Daniels that I do believe in. I just don't feel like they've necessarily built him a team capable of doing much, especially in a tough division like that. I don't think they'll go very far. 23. 22, look, from here and up, some of these placements are going to feel disrespectful, but 22 and up, you're a good football team. I think we're living in one of the best football eras right now, where it's like a team at 22 or in these 17 to 22 range, there's a good chance they make the playoffs. So don't be offended if your team's here, but at 22 I got the Carolina Panthers. Again, another quarterback that I do believe in. There's something missing there. I don't know what it is. They're missing something. Coming in at 21, I have a certain friend who's not going to be happy about this, but I have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, I like Baker. I really, really like Baker, man. But he's just been... he hasn't been there when they needed him. He's had great moments. Don't get me wrong, but he has not been that guy when they needed him to be that guy. They lose Mike Evans, which I'm not too crazy about. He's getting older. I really like Ibuka. I really think, I can't think of his name right now. Jalen McMillan. I think that he's got a bright future. I like him a lot. But, I don't know. It's just another team. Their defense is atrocious. They lose Jamel Dean. I feel like they lost someone else on that side of the ball. But yeah, I got them a little lower than I feel like most people do. Number 20. This is a team I feel like is going to end up much higher on this list, but I got the Minnesota Vikings. If you're an NFL football fan out there in the world right now, telling people that Kyler Murray and Justin Jefferson isn't going to be a good pairing, just stop watching football, man. Just hang it up. Hang up the cleats. Hang up the couch, the remote. You're done, bro. This is an elite pairing, and I really hope they click because I like it so much. You still got Jordan Addison, too. Running back. You guys, you got to excuse me. It's been a while since we've seen some football. I feel like they have a good running back there. Dalvin Cook, I think not Dalvin Cook. I gotta edit that. I was talking about Aaron Jones, but they have somebody else other than Aaron Jones. But yeah, I like the Vikings, man. Good defensive team too, and obviously a great coach as well in KOC. I feel like the Vikings are gonna jump up, but for now they're at 20. Here we are at 19, man. Again, I feel like these are good football teams. It feels disrespectful at 19, but I got the Atlanta Falcons. Maybe they should be lower. Their quarterback situation really scares me. They have an elite defense. They have arguably top 5 receiver, not arguably top 5 running back, maybe top 1. You can argue that, but a tight end and Kyle Pitts. Like, they have a squad, man. It's just they haven't figured it out at quarterback, which sucks for everybody on that team. Hopefully they can turn it around this year. Maybe Tua will have a bounce back in Atlanta, or maybe Penix will turn up to what they thought he was going to be. But for now, they're at 19. At 18, this is going to piss some people off, specifically some cheeseheads. I got the Green Bay Packers. Look, I'm not a fan of Jordan Love. I'm not a fan of Micah Parsons, but I'm not going to say or shit on Micah Parsons. He's a stud. But this team is I think it should be lower. This was me, trying not to get murdered by cheeseheads putting them here. I don't think they're that good. They have some nice players on defense. Do they have nice players on offense other than the white dude at tight end? I don't know. But I got them at 18. 17, we got the Detroit Lions. Yeah, they really fell apart last year. I don't know if there's a major injury off the top of my head. Maybe Hutch got injured and I'm just not remembering, but they have an elite roster, like with just an average quarterback. Maybe that's the problem why I have them here. But yeah, for now they're just going to sit at 17 until they prove that they can play like the Lions from 2 years ago. And at 16, I'm ready to piss some more people off. But these people, the cheeseheads, I do feel bad. It was a bit disrespectful. But to the people at 16 who are fans of the Ratbirds, or if you want to call them the Ravens, if you care to respect them that much, I got 2 words for you. Fuck you. Your team's at 16. Look, Baltimore, the most overrated team every year. This is where that bias is coming out. I won't lie. But look, they've done nothing. And they just get glazed to hell. And I'm sick of it. They're at 16 on my list. If you got a problem with that, you can suck my balls. 15. Why is everybody hating on the Dallas Cowboys, man? I like their roster. I really do. They built the defense, which is, the big hole that they've had for the past couple of years. Offense, obviously. You don't even need to talk about their offense. George Pickens, CD, Javante, Dak. Again, another white tight end I can't remember the name of. But, yeah, Cowboys got a roster, man. I'm excited to see what they do. Hopefully they can finally make the playoffs. I know the division's tough, but, we'll see what they do. At 14, I got a team I was originally much higher on, but I had to move them down the list once I started, really thinking about other teams. But we got the Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams is that guy. That goes without saying. I think we all, even if you hate him, I think you have to acknowledge now, he's an elite NFL quarterback. If not elite, he will be this year. But I just don't feel like they did much to help him offensively. They still got Swift, Burden, some other, nice people, Adunze, the tight end, Colston Loveland. But, yeah, I just don't feel like they did much to help him. They lost Brisker. They're going to have to show me something before I put them any higher. At 13, we got the San Francisco 49ers. It's just one of those teams, man, where, like, roster-wise, they should be top 5 every year. It's just, the injury bug just bites this team in the ass over and over and over again every year. Healthy Niners, they're much higher on this list, but I still need to see something from Brock Purdy for me to really say, all right, that's a top 5 team in football. But 13's not bad. They're in a really tough division too, so it's gonna be hard for them to make the playoffs. But I don't think it'll be impossible for them. At 12, look, I know a lot of people are high on the Chargers. I'm not people. All right, I don't have much faith in if man over there, Justin Herbert. Elite defense though, I will say that, but I don't know. Herbert's just got to show me something more, bro, because these past few years I just haven't gotten, like, you know, the way people talk about him, you think he's up there in that top 5 conversation, but he just doesn't show you that. So until he does, they're going to remain at this 12th spot. At number 11, we've got the Houston Texans. A team that I now hate after the playoffs going the way they did, but I mean, in my opinion, the best defense in football. It's hard not to look at every position on the field and go, shit, like, that's a top, 7, 10 guy at every position on their defense. Offensively, though, is why they're not higher. CJ Stroud really just crumbled last year. I hope that's just a sophomore slump or I don't know. Yeah, that's not even applicable to him. Maybe he's ass, I don't know. But hopefully he turns it around, man. I like Nico Collins. I like Joe Mixon. He didn't get to play last year. I'd like to see him come back. I think they brought in David Montgomery as well. They have Woody Marks, so maybe no Mixon, but we'll see. Coming in at number 10, pains me to say it, but we got the Cincinnati Bengals. They added some pieces on defense, sexy Dexy. That does terrify me. Offensively, obviously a juggernaut if they can stay healthy. Yeah, Bengals just gotta stay healthy. It's like San Francisco, where it's an elite roster. It's just they gotta stay healthy. Also, their coaching is not great, so maybe that will be their downfall this year. But I got them at 10. Coming in at number 9, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars. Not a big Trevor Lawrence guy, but he's shown his moments where you gotta believe that he can at least take them to the playoffs. Maybe not, go too far, but can at least take them there. We'll see. Nice ass defense. They got a lot of pieces on that side of the ball, but offensively, they're really starting to blossom. They got Travis Hunter, Brian Thomas Jr., obviously T-Law. I mean, I like the way this team's composed. Ha ha ha. Alright. At number 8, we got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now look, if you have your keyboard open right now, or if you have your fingers on your keyboard, you're ready to comment, dude, what the fuck? Steelers are not that good. Aaron Rodgers is old, he's ass. Defense sucks. Do me a favor and fuck yourself. We are a top 8 team in football, roster-wise, alone. If coaching is any better than last year, we just might win the damn Super Bowl. I'm not spending too long on this because I don't want some bullshit comments. Steelers at 8. At number 7, I don't know how I feel about this. I mean, it is my list at the end of the day. We got the New England Patriots. Drake May is that guy. That goes without saying. Top 5 quarterback in football probably right now, but I feel like they lack certain pieces on defense. They did add A.J. Brown and Romeo Doubs, which I'm a big fan of that combo right there. They still have Demario Douglas and Kayshon Boutte. No. Yeah, they do still have Kayshon Boutte, so. Yeah, offensively, I think this team is just fine. 2 good running backs. Well, Ramondre's, up and down, but still a good team nonetheless. Great coach team. I got him at 7. At 6, man, who would have thought? We got the Denver Broncos, man. Do I believe? I think I do, man. Bo Nix has been balling. They add Jalen Waddle in the mix, which is, that's scary. Top 2, 3 defense in football. They're going to be elite this year. At number 5, we're going to add the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, I get they lost A.J. Brown. They also drafted Mekhi Lemon, which, bust or not, they also added Hollywood Brown. So you got Hollywood, Lemon, Smith. They got Elijah Moore out there. Quez Watkins isn't bad. They added Dontavion Wicks. Yeah, they're still elite. They drafted Eli Stowers, which I think is a good-ass signing. They still got Dallas Goedert. I mean, not signing draft, but Defensively, I mean, we really don't even talk about it. This defense is elite. They added they added Jonathan Grenard. Yeah, this team is just fuck the Eagles, but they're still top 5. And number 4, maybe I'm delusional, but I got the Buffalo Bills, man. They got Josh Allen. That's gonna always have them in this top 7 range, but they went and got DJ Moore. Not like a crazy, pickup or anything, but I feel like it works with Khalil Shakir, and if Keon Coleman can get his shit together. You got Mecole Hardman. That's why I fucked up there, but yeah, defensively a decent football team. So I mean, if Josh can lead them, don't be surprised, man. At number 3, I hate I'm having to do this, but like, what is this public opinion on the Chiefs that they're just ass all of a sudden? They had an injury-riddled year, and now, like, people have them at 10, 11. What the fuck are we talking about, bro? This is Patrick Mahomes, man. And they added Kenneth Walker. They got Rashee Rice at receiver. Travis Kelce still here. Xavier Worthy still here. Tyquan Thornton's pretty damn good. Defensively, just a fucking powerhouse, man. I mean, George Karlaftis. They got Tyreek Smith. They got Chris Jones still. They drafted Mansour Delane. I mean, I don't know what this weird ass verdict that's going around on the Chiefs that they're washed is, but fuck that, bro. They're at 3. Coming in number 2 is Seattle. I feel like most people are gonna have the same 1 and 2, so I won't go too in depth here. But 2 is Seattle, 1 is the Rams. This is gonna be some crazy matchups this year, man. The Rams getting Myles Garrett. If you ask me, it's kind of bullshit. Low key needed a David Stern situation there, but whatever. They get bitch ass Myles Garrett. One of these 2 teams is gonna come out of the NFC, lose to Pittsburgh, but we'll see. So that's my preseason power rankings. Obviously, these are subject to change, but just wanted to get this out there for you guys and let me know what you guys think.